me, Laura Ann Spagna, here with you today to talk about the two most important questions that you can be asking as you elevate out of a third dimensional paradigm and into the fifth dimensional paradigm and beyond. So these two most important questions, here they are. Number one, what do I need to do or feel or be next to stay in a state of divine grace? You simply ask the question and you don't answer it. You ask the question and you allow yourself to follow the lead of the universe, because the whole point is to be and stay in a state of divine grace. Now, you can ask slight variations on that. To be and stay in a state of divine love. To be and stay in a state of divine peace. Any variation on that. What do I need to do and or be and or feel? How do I need to do, be and or feel to stay in a state and or be in a state of divine grace and or a state of divine love and or a state of divine peace? We know those are key primary frequencies. Grace, which is, by the way, the absence of resistance. Grace is an absence of resistance. In the third dimensional paradigm, we resist things, we judge things, we fight things, we block things, we ignore things, we deny things, we argue things. In 5D, we don't do that. We're in a state of divine grace and flow, ease and grace. So what do we need to do to be and or stay in a state of divine grace? Yeah, that's a 5D way of operating, and it's one of the most important questions that you can ask yourself as you're elevating out of 3D and as you're navigating your way through 5D, into and through and beyond 5D. And of course, you can substitute the word grace for love or peace and even joy, right? Okay. Or any other 5D frequency and way of operating, but those are key core ones right there. Okay, the second question that will be so helpful for you as you navigate your reality is to be asking yourself the question, what is for my best, in my highest interest with harm to none? What is in my highest interest with harm to none? Always harm to none. Because we understand in 5D, that's a foundational rule, harm to none. We live by that. And yet, it's for the highest interests of all, with harm to none, right? We don't even necessarily have to say highest and best. That might be too much of a stretch from where you're at right now. And that might stretch too hard or too far beyond maybe in that moment what you're capable of as you're navigating at any moment. So a more appropriate question is even, what's in my highest interest with harm to none? And again, you don't answer the question. The moment you ask a question, the law of cause and effect, which is a universal law that exists on a sixth dimensional frequency, will answer the question for you. That's the law of cause and effect. When a question is asked, an answer must be provided. So when you ask the question, for example, is what's in my highest interest here with harm to none? Or another good way to phrase it would be, what would be for my most benevolent? What is the most benevolent with harm to none? That's a good one. So let's put this into some application, because the law of cause and effect will synchronize with the law of synchronicity, sixth dimensional laws, other laws at play here. We're not going into the laws in this moment. They're going to bring that together for you. So, for example, let's say you're going to the vet with your animal companion, or to the doctor, or to the dentist, or anywhere where potentially something could potentially be, upsetting or not necessarily go the way you want it to, right? Understand by asking, in this case, what is for my most benevolent with harm to none? What is my most benevolent? What is the most benevolent situation that can come to happen? What is the most benevolent scenario? What's my highest and most benevolent? What's in my highest interest, which is also most benevolent? You go into the vet or the doctor, and even when you're thinking about it in advance of going, you're thinking that with harm to none, that's what's going to be revealed to you. So, I mean, usually even that you could say, what's for my highest and most benevolent best? If you're going to a doctor, what's for my highest and most benevolent best? Let that come to pass. All right, this is really a good way of navigating your reality. Why do we navigate reality this way? Because we understand if we go into it with fear, the universe will match that frequency. If we go into it with fear, worry, anxiety, the universe is going to bring you back that frequency outcome. So as conscious creators of our reality in 5D, in the 5D paradigm, we must ask for that which we want. We create that which we want to see in the external reality by commanding. This is what I'm looking for. What is for my highest and most benevolent best with harm to none? So you can understand why these are the two most important questions, or two of the most important questions that you can possibly ask for whenever you're navigating your reality, especially out of 3D throughout your fifth dimensional reality. When you understand these questions and you start using them and working in collaboration with certain laws of the universe, for example, law of cause and effect, for example, law of synchronicity, you understand that the universe will respond in an appropriate way, in like, right? You will attract back to you, so to speak, an appropriate energetic response to that which you desire. So you are no longer operating in an old 3D paradigm where you say, oh my God, I'm going to the dentist. Oh my God, I'm going to the doctor. Oh my God, I'm so worried about my dog. Instead, the choice is, what is for the best here? What is for the most benevolent best here? What is for the highest and most benevolent best? What is in the highest interests of all? How do we stay in a state of divine grace? How do we shift an up level into a state of divine grace? Now I've thrown out a lot more than two questions, but you understand the perspective here is that you, as a conscious creator, begin working with the consciousness of the external reality by using your consciousness to decide and choose that which you would like to experience. I hope this is making sense. This is about how to use questions, and two of the most important questions that you can ask to navigate your reality in this paradigm shifting world that we exist in, so that you up level into 5D and have more benevolent 5D types of experiences, which are certainly overall much more desirable, much more enjoyable, and much more benevolent overall than almost anything in 3D. Okay, I hope that helps. I hope that serves you well. Please do provide your comments and share and feedback and information comments, and let me know how you liked this in the comment section below. And of course, like, subscribe, share the video. That really helps. And subscribe to the channel. Then other people can really benefit as well. And certainly head over to LoriSpagna.com, where you'll get so much more of this when you join the community and you participate in the events, and you get the free gifts over there for you and for your animals too. Okay, until next time, all my love. Bye-bye.